Johnson and I'm the Managing Director of Caramel Rock. My role at Caramel Rock involves a variation of meeting with staff, dealing with any inquiries and managing the finances and strategically coming up with ideas about new potential projects within the next academic year, as well as really but pretty much making sure everything is ticking over. The unique thing about Caramel Rock is one, the relation of the types of people we work with. So there are a few other organisations that are a fashion kind of social charitable organisation, but the difference with us is the type of people we work with. So we work with young people that might have disabilities, which other organisations don't do. We also work with young people that might have been kicked out of school. We work with young people that might have behavioural issues. So we work with some of the most challenging people and we provide them training opportunities and job opportunities within the fashion sector. So I'm the founder of Caramel Rock. And the reason why I decided to start Caramel Rock was because I felt like there was a need within the community to engage specifically with young females, where there were so many things that was available to young boys, like football clubs and music, which young girls can do also, but I wanted to create something that I felt would attract young girls that may have behavioural or social issues. And provide them with an opportunity to engage and learn something new. So this was back in 2008. At that time I got into Central St Martin's, which is a prestigious fashion institution. So everything I was learning at St Martin's, I came back and started teaching it to young girls. But now we are inclusive, so it's, you know, and even back then we were inclusive. It is for boys and girls. So we do have young male students as well as young female students. Caramel Rock has developed from when it started up until now, one in relation to our location. So when we first started, we used a small cafe, the Garden Cafe, which is in Custom House. And we had like one sewing machine and just a few resources. And I was providing it one day a week, so I was at uni for most of the week at that time, and then one day a week I was teaching young girls and just providing, you know, just pattern cutting and sewing and basic stuff. And then from there we moved into my old secondary school, which is the Rodox Community School, and back then they had an adult learning zone and I was running the projects out of there. From there, I was running it 2 days a week. A lot of the young girls' parents wanted to get involved, so I did it one day with the young girls, second day with parents, and then from there moved into the building where we are now, running every day and providing training services for young people, working with youth centres, working with schools. And it kind of really took off from there. And then in 2008 we got our own charity status. So for the first 2 years we were under the umbrella of my church back then, and then we got our own charitable status in 2010. The progress that students have made from being here, one is a few years ago we had a young boy, so he was referred through the young offending team, so he had to come here. And at first he did not want to come, he was very resistant, and then after about a week we couldn't get rid of him. He was even here every day, more than what he needed to be, because he really loved coming here. During the time that he was with us, we had to do a report on how he's been improving. So we provided that report, and when he had a court hearing, that report was read out in court, and it helped influence his positive outcome at his court hearing. Now he has moved into university, so back then he would never have seen himself even going to college, let alone university. But through our engagement we gave him an opportunity, we gave him a purpose, he succeeded and is now on the straight and narrow in his life. Within the relation to the fashion industry, so I have also been a production manager at a manufacturing company. I've also worked at a designer brand, menswear brand. So I'm really passionate about ensuring young people get the right skills to work within the industry. Coming from and working in the actual fashion industry, I'm able to implement and influence how education should look in relation to what employers are actually looking for. So that's one of the main things that we are really big on here at Caramel Rock. Being the managing director at Caramel Rock, I definitely feel like it's an amazing position and opportunity to really have the most senior role and be able to influence and execute great ideas. It gives me the opportunity to really listen to our students in relation to what they feel the needs are, what they feel the creative and fashion sector needs, and what they feel and how education should really look. So at Caramel Rock, we are really passionate about also feeding that information into the educational sector and into the fashion sector. Having and being the managing director allows me to also really listen to staff in relation to see how they feel the curriculum should be delivered and how the teachers want to implement and execute the courses in order to ensure that the students are really enjoying themselves and having access into the employment sector of fashion.
Growing up in this community, I never expected to be now providing and running a training centre and a school. So I definitely feel it's such a great opportunity from, where I've come from as an individual to what we do as an organisation now. Even growing up in this community and seeing how much this community has developed, just over here there was a really large block of flats, really run down. I actually used to hang out in those block of flats when I was a teenager, to how much this community and this borough has developed, to this housing development here. There's a hotel coming into Canning Town, and I'm just really excited about how Caramel Rock can bring quality education and training for specifically the fashion and creative art sector in this area and in this borough.